it really went smoothly, in my opinion at least. Did single car runs most of the day and got pretty comfortable out there, have good speed just by ourselves, and we went out with the pack yesterday at the end of the day, and that was definitely different for me, but I learned a ton about aerodynamics and the drafting and everything that goes with it, and really excited about today. It was a fairly fast-paced day, honestly. We showed up here and did a couple single car runs, and we're really happy with our single car run speed, and we got together with a couple group of cars out there and did some more drafting practice just to get me more acclimated with it and also see how our car was, and I'm really pleased with it in general. And so we got some stuff to work on for February, but there's a lot of good things coming out of this test. Well, the speed to me doesn't seem like it's too terribly noticeable. I mean, it's fast for sure, but I think just being at such a historic place where so many greats have won and raced here is the special part for sure, and the speed's just a bonus. Well, we always want to be better. I think that we need to work on our timing a little bit more in the draft, or else we would definitely be up in probably the P1 because we have a rocket ship. So we just got to work on that a little bit, and I think we'll be golden.
We return on the hub. We'll introduce you to a young driver who signed with a powerhouse NASCAR team. How did he catch the eye of Super Bowl winning coach Joe Gibbs?
So where does the next Jeff Gordon or Jimmy Johnson come from? Is Kyle Larson on his way to stardom? Well, car owners work hard to find and develop talent. Joe Gibbs Racing is no different. Here's our Bob Dillner with more on that story.
Well, Steve, we could have the next Jimmy Johnson sitting with us at the hub here today. 18-year-old Cody Coughlin and the president of Joe Gibbs Racing, J.D. Gibbs. You heard Danielle Trotta tease up the fact that you guys were here. And we wanted to ask you, what caught your eye about an 18-year-old kid that comes from a drag racing family, right, and why would you want to get together with him and propel his career in oval track racing?
We've had a lot of drivers come through JGR, and you kind of notice what to look for and realize, hey, this guy has it, this guy struggles, and so we think Cody has it. And we'll find out in the next few years, and that's our hope, and that's what we're pulling for.
And of course, I've spent some time with you, Cody, and you look at drivers and study them. Who do you most want to emulate to try to propel your career?
Well, at JGR, there's a phenomenal group of drivers with Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch, Matt Kenseth, even Bubba Wallace, Sam Hornish Jr., Drew Herring, and Elliott Sadler. Everybody there is just phenomenal. I think when I was growing up younger, I really looked at Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson kind of as the guys that are clean cut, really good on the racetrack. They know what to say in front of the camera. So I looked up to them, but obviously everybody at JGR is a perfect role model, so I think I'm in good shape.
I want to know, you got a sharp-looking car behind you, but that's a CRA super late model, okay? You tested recently in an ARCA car, a heavier stock car. What are the opinions from both of you? You in the car, how was it? And what did you think of that test, JD?
Overall, the guys that know say he has a real gift, and so hopefully that we can apply that and go forward with it.
And what about you?
Well, it was definitely an experience that I wasn't, used to driving the super late model. But really, I think if you're a race car driver, you kind of just enjoy getting in whatever you can, whether it's a go-kart or an ARCA car. And it was a great experience. It wasn't too much of a learning curve, but obviously as I start to get to racing with people, I'll have to learn and adapt, but it was a great first-time experience.
Couple weeks at Mobile Speedway down in Alabama. You will make your ARCA debut with the team. Good luck this year, and we wish you the best.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Cody Coughlin, one of the up-and-coming stars of our sport. You're going to hear a lot about him, Steve.
It is time to go green for the ARCA Racing Series in 2015. Good to have you with us for our coverage of the Lucas Oil 200 presented by AutoZone. Now it's time to race and an opportunity for some young superstars to get their first chance at Daytona.
Yeah, Adam, Cody Coughlin, a youngster making his first start at Daytona, starting on the outside of the front row.
Drivers, start your engines.
We've got a great view of the start because we are riding on board with a man that qualified outside front row. Cody Coughlin, first ever trip to Daytona. He starts second in that JEGS Toyota. Cody Coughlin sliding down in front of Mark Thompson, grabs the early advantage.
What an amazing moment for Cody Coughlin here. First time at Daytona and comes off turn 4 with the lead.
And it continues to be Cody Coughlin out front. Cody has led every lap so far today. First time he's ever been out front of an ARCA race in his career.
Number 55 car of Cody Coughlin gets his fuel, but he will go out behind Grant Enfinger.
What's the story on the 55, Ray?
Well, Adam, 2 years ago tomorrow, Cody Coughlin won his first ever late model race, but today on this radio, this kid is all giggles. He's like, this is absolutely a blast. They're trying to find a way to get him a position so he can move forward.
As we close on the white flag and 1 lap to go here at Daytona. Cody Coughlin starting to make it happen in that outside lane. He's getting a push from another Venturini car and Frank Kimmel. They're into 3 for the final time.
Great day for Cody Coughlin. I'll tell you what, I listened to you on the radio. Sound like you had a ball out there.
Well, we had a lot of fun. Obviously, this is my first time to Daytona, and to be able to come out here with the top 5 is cool. Man, we were up front all day, though, and we could taste the victory, so can't thank everybody enough at JEGS and Sports Clips and Joe Gibbs Racing, Venturini Motorsports. We had a wicked fast Toyota today, and I learned a lot. We'll come back next time and get the checkers.